It's Week 9 of the National Football League. And we'll get a look at the Penguin, Jalen Waddle. He comes in fourth in the NFL in receiving yardage. It's the Dolphins and the Broncos, next on Madden Football.
Well, we're here with just about the best weather you could ever ask for a game of football. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scotts alongside Brock Heward. And Brock, now that we're into the November portion of our season, we've got a pretty good picture of who both of these teams, at least who we expect these teams to be from here on out.
Yeah, no question about it, Keith. They're through the opening rounds if this is a boxing match, right? In the season-long fight. Early issues been worked through, or at least you hope so. And this is where they have to be in that groove as we push through the heart of the season. Any team with hopes beyond Week 18, they got to be figured out. Got to figure out who they are and what they are right now. Their biggest strengths and their most glaring weaknesses. In this game, well, it's about emphasizing those strengths, hiding those weaknesses, and playing some winning football.
Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and a big old win last week.
Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond. First down, here's Tua. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Throwing again, here's Tua. Looking right, and he finds him. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He sends this one to the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Completed to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. Another carry for him. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Back to the well again. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back-to-back carries here. And another stop along the line. Defense with a great couple of back-to-back reps. And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He fields this at the 18. And you'll love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40. The Dolphins are back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy, too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Chuck Clark. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Handoff running left, A-Chain. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. That one's complete right side. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. From the 39. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Nix off the play action. That's complete to Vela. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They've got a first to begin the frame. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
We're working a couple of yards past the line. Devin White hauls him down. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Here's Nix to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Nix from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Tagovailoa on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Here's A-Chain up the middle. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brandon Jones up for the stop. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They're now set for 1st and 10. They run the counter to Achane. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Tua now from the gun. Launches one deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. To throw, Tagovailoa. Hauled in by Waddle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Tagovailoa on first down. Into traffic, complete. And they take him down right along the 30. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. It's the Dolphins looking at 2nd and 3. Here's Tua again. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air yet again. Tagovailoa finds a man right side. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. He's got it near the 10. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. First down from the red zone. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Again, it's Tagovailoa. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. There'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. High percentage look for him here from the left hash.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Return starts at the 3. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Play action with Nix. He's on the move. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now Nix. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Shotgun snap to Nix. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. He lofts it deep, right sideline. He's got it inside the 25. That brings us to the break. The visiting Dolphins holding an early advantage. Now we'll send things over to Orlando, Florida. Jonathan Coachman on standby, ready to deliver the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was the Chiefs who were able to come away with the home victory. Patrick Mahomes, strong in the victory, as his guys upped their mark to 6-2 on the year. From there, we head over to the Pacific Northwest, check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. Jonathan Mingo, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Mac Jones, sharp in the victory, as his guys get back within a game of 500. If you missed the first half, there's not much to get you caught up on. Just the lone field goal accounting for the entirety of the scoring. A 3-0 game to this point, as both defenses have been strong so far. These 2 teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. Kickoff taken at the 3. Good looking return here, and he's got room. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. The Broncos with their offense headed out for our first possession of the half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Nix now to throw. Dulcich hauls it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Taken in by Likely. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Here's Nix. Cut by Sutton. And they take him down right along the 30. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Nix from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And they take him down right along the 30. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing he woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Koo able to put it through. And that will tie things up in the third.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Dolphins send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. And midway through the season, you can see he's pacing the NFL running backs and receiving touchdowns. A real versatile player for them on offense. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. There it is, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins grab the lead on their first series of the half. Devon Achane with the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Nix with it on first. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on first. He's out to clear. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Broncos will have a first down. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Pass taken in by Sutton. And he gets this forward to the 19. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. To throw, here's Nix. Dialing up a receiver screen. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws. High percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Koo able to put it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Dolphins ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. 2 and out from the gun. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it deep downfield. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win.
Slot receiver headed left. Blown back gets the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Let's make some good calls, offense.
Nix. Hauled in left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Throwing here, Nix. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. All right, I'll set up now, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Second and 6 coming up here. Nix off the play action. Has it down close. Touchdown, Denver. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed.
And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Here's 2nd and 5. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game, even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down. None of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa again. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Sticking to the air. It's Tagovailoa. They did it! He made the interception! And the Broncos have some new life in the 4th. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now Nix. He throws a bullet down the right. Wide open down the field, and he has it! Touchdown, Denver! On 1st down, they're going to start out with Achane. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Tua working quickly here. To throw it on 1st down. Put the body on the line for his team. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Have to pick up the pace offensively as they go hurry up. 2nd down carry for Achane. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
I wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. He'll throw it. Achane reels it in. And he's taken down at the 30. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. Desperation time here on fourth. Touchdown, Miami! So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Extra point upcoming. This to put it to a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Dolphins make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. 2nd and 6 coming up here. A-chain again. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Complete beyond the marker. And in for the Miami touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Caught, nice gain left side. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One final shot here. That's complete to Vele. And this won't affect the outcome, but a positive note to... So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And it could have gone either way down to the very end, but they were able to come up with the clutch plays to take the victory. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Dolphins, your winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.